Hey, YouTubers. How's it going? Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. Thanks for joining me on my channel, Branson Lifestyle. Don't forget to join me Wednesday nights for Trends in the Housing Market to catch up on all the trends that are changing our lives. Changing the lives of our country. Changing the future of our country, sorry. Anyways, I want to ask you guys something. Actually, I want to tell you guys something. Somebody sent me a long, lengthy email from Seattle, and was telling me how they were commenting. They saw my video, 10 Reasons Why I Left Vancouver. And they were looking at that, and they said, holy smokes. Emailed me, and then told me, hey, you know what, Mike? Exactly what you're saying is exactly what's happening in Seattle. It's the exact same thing. And he actually did a list of things that he found very interesting with my video and cross-referenced what he's seeing that's happening there. He's actually a professional. He's a chiropractor and single and very hard to meet people. It's just like Vancouver. If you're a single guy, and he mentioned that he was under 5'10", and it's almost impossible if you're under 5'10", because women in specific cities do not date short guys. Women only date men to impress their friends and not their parents. So, anyways, I wanted to say, I told him, he was saying that he's dating some Filipino women now, and he's doing well with that, and he followed my video about that, how, going outside the culture, finding cultures that are more family oriented. Well, and he's been following my channel for about 2 years, and he said basically that whole top 10 thing was spot on what's happening in Seattle. I'm like, wow. And he says it's only started happening in the last 2 years in Seattle. He said that Seattle was a grungy kind of, Pacific Oceany type of lifestyle, more everyone up and about. He said more everyone was more up and about, and everybody was more talkative. And said in the last 2-3 years, a lot of his friends left the city. I don't know if you guys have been watching my trends in the housing market. A lot of people have been leaving the city of Seattle because the cost of living is just beyond. It became like Vancouver. But Seattle, Tacoma, all those cities are on fire right now. If you look them up on Google, you can cross-reference what I'm saying. Those cities are on fire right now when it comes to housing crisis. A lot of the investors left Vancouver and went south to Seattle. So there's a lot of people basically leaving the city now because the cost of living is getting way out of control. So if you've been following me on my trends, I bring up Seattle every show, talking about what's happening in Seattle, Tacoma, going all the way down to Portland. Portland's out of control too. Portland, the cost of living in Portland. There's a lot of greedy landlords out there. So I just thought Vancouver was like this. I lived in many different cities. I really enjoyed life. I don't need to travel when I retire, or live that dream, because I've already done that. I've already traveled. I've been everywhere. Lived different places. I speak a bunch of languages. I do really well fluently. I'm fluently speak a bunch of languages and do really well and assimilate with communities and stuff. And yeah, I just thought Vancouver was just more like that, or it was a very closed off, antisocial city. And then I was really shocked when I read his email. I was really shocked when I went through it, and how everything he said was spot on. And it's just basically happening in Seattle, but it's been a couple of years. It's not like it just started happening 10, 20 years ago. It just started happening. A lot of his friends started leaving. A lot of his other doctor friends and stuff, people he went to school with, moved to other states. He said a couple of friends moved to St. Louis. A couple of people moved to South Carolina. A couple went to Florida. And he's saying that a lot of he's becoming like the black sheep of his friends, people that he grew up with. I was really shocked. I was just absolutely, I couldn't believe it. And I'm like, I honestly thought it was just like Vancouver's like this. But no, I'm shocked. The last 2 years, Seattle's become like that. And if you're a local Seattle, uh, if you want to comment below and let me know if this is happening, watch my top 10 list why I left Vancouver. And I'll leave a link below for it so you guys can see it. And everyone's saying Seattle's like that. Exactly. Yeah, I just have a really hard time believing that could happen in America. America's a very, very social. Everybody talks. Everybody, but he's saying no. He's like, you're on the bus, no one wants to talk to you. You're on public transit, no one wants to talk to you. He said that it's very, very, he's noticing that his clientele base is changing and people are becoming a lot ruder and stuff. And that's just so weird. Because with Vancouver, it's been happening for the last 10 years where things have been really out of control. I know Ontario, one reason why I left the province of Ontario like many years ago, like maybe 20 years ago now, was because the huge rudeness from people was just. I worked in a huge finance company, and just the amount of rudeness from just the hatred from some people was just phenomenal. I said goodbye, and I moved south, and spent some time in Mexico and Cuba and different places. And yeah, I wanted to know what you guys think about that. If you're in Seattle, is Seattle becoming like that? Is it? Be honest. Just if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If the guy that emailed me was making it up, then he didn't seem like he was making it up. It was really sincere. And he's been following my tips. On dating. Me, I don't. To me, I just didn't have a lot of luck with women growing up and stuff and dating in my dating scene. And yeah, I just dated outside the box and got really lucky. I mean, super lucky. My life is so easy because of the woman I'm with. My life is just so passe, relax, enjoy life, raise a family. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. I'd like to know. Thanks for watching.